We're drinking Lavazza again today.
So most, like for most sheet music, like we sing it on the midday.
Oh yeah.
So maybe he's not singing it. Yeah, it's actually just because what I saw, like it starts on the middle C. So, yeah, this one would be as well. Yeah, could be. There's some people I just like I can't figure out what notes to do. It's weird. It's a phenomenon. Yeah.
Hello everyone, hope to see you. Good to see you all today.
Do you have your charger handy?
No. I can get one. I can go to get it.
Forster.
You could sing that. I mean, yeah. So I could sing much of this. When the lights go down in the city. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the question is, can you? You know, he could be singing that high the whole time. And those are notes that are achievable by a tenor.
Mm.
He's going to have to be. I mean, B is about the top range of most male tenors.
Gotcha.
You get the occasional C, but it's fascinating.
Mm-hmm. What?
The charger?
For
My computer?
I mean, that's
I remember seeing a lightning one downstairs on the northwest wall.
Sorry.
Hello, everybody.
Hello. What's that?
I just saw the Mashup Thursday line. It's funny.
Dun, dun.
Mashup between the horn concertos and the End Journey. Yeah, I don't know where it is.
Your phone was plugged into it the other night, wasn't
It's
it?
not my phone. I need my computer plugged in.
Right. I just haven't seen it. Dun, 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 dun.
Well, hopefully we'll have enough power to get through the show.
Live.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome.
Hello.
How are ya? How are ya? How are ya? How are ya?
I'm well.
I'm well.
So I have 67% on my power on my computer. So hopefully that'll get us through the show.
Hopefully it
I do not
lasts.
know where my charger is. So welcome everybody. Hope you're having a great day. Welcome to the Fireside Chat. Let me take down the banner.
We're waiting on some coffee to be fully made, so I'll escape in a moment to
Oh.
get my fill.
Nope, that'll
Nope.
that'll charge my phone. Won't do anything for my computer. Well,
I
welcome.
might have a charger in my car. I'll go check
A
that.
computer charger.
Yeah.
So welcome. This is what we're drinking today. Are we drinking Lavazza?
Yes, we are.
Great. So welcome everybody. We are drinking my. This is a gift from my sister Kristen, the Lavazza. So I will go over right away onto the Ocamerer. And
I'm gonna get more coffee.
so while they're all getting coffee and everything, we are drinking Lavazza. This is delicious. In fact, it's perfetto. So it is perfetto. Thanks, Kristen. I am really enjoying this, as are my housemates here, I believe. So thanks so much for that. And hello to my nieces. Hello, Rachel. Hello, Rosalie. Hello, Laura. I hope that you're having a great day. It was kind of nice and not as hot yesterday, and doesn't seem to be as hot today yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Is it supposed to get hotter?
Yes.
Okay,
It's supposed
great.
to be 90 degrees.
Woohoo! Summertime, and the living is easy. So, get outside this morning, I guess, and enjoy the briskness, and then enjoy the hotness. So I do like the hotness of summer, but it's not going to be summer. It's not going to be sweater weather for long. Poor Father Ashmore. So,
It is true.
It disappoints me
bored.
as well.
and hello there to the Dryling girls. So, and hope that you're having a great day. Enjoy. And now we will head back to the show. Yep, there we got a little John there. So, and now we're back, and Father Ashmore is getting some coffee. He ran on a mission to find a charger for me, but I'm thinking my charger might be over at the church.
Yeah, I think mine might be also.
So this might be a short episode.
Well, it could be. We could. We are destined by power.
Mm-hmm.
So how are
So
you
we
all
are-
doing?
Fine.
Doing well.
You've already asked 3 times actually.
Well, I was asking the
Well,
folks, really.
I wasn't sure.
Where
Can
does he purchase that coffee? I have no idea, Debbie. It was
Yeah.
a nice surprise. You were going to say something, Father Ashmore?
No, well, before the show, we were having a debate. We were trying to decide whether or not, like, what key Steve Perry sings the lights,
Mm-hmm.
because it seems very high
It does seem very high.
consistently. But when I was looking at the sheet music, if he is singing it at the tenor clef rather than a tenor clef lowered, which is what most male voices sing at,
Mhm.
he would be. I mean, it's within a singable range. A human being could sing that consistently.
A human male could say.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
And dogs would be able to hear it.
Right.
Yes,
right.
yes.
But no, I mean it's right up to the top. So most tenors can only get up to like a B, is the top range. Sometimes a really good tenor can get up to a C, but it sounds like he's just getting up to the B. So it's pretty impressive actually.
Mhm.
Well, I've noticed that all the rock singers tend to sing higher than you think that they do. I mean, you try to sing like Elton John, and he's like way up there.
Yeah.
You try to sing Journey, and it's like, I can sing that song. I know that song so well. And they're trying to sing with him, like, oh my goodness, that's really high, or whatever. So
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
most of the rock singers are higher than you think that they are.
Oh yeah. Yellow
At least
Brick Road.
for me.
Mhm. You're right. It's impressive. I remember I was reading something at one point, and a lot of musicians in the 1980s referred to, and I believe this is correct, referred to Steve Perry as just the voice.
The voice, huh?
He was the voice of rock and roll in a certain way.
Yeah.
Because his voice is so iconic.
He's got a
It
great
is,
voice.
it is.
Yeah.
Super talented.
Yep.
I remember also reading at one point that he left Journey in a certain way because he felt like he was always part of Journey. It was never he always felt like he was an addition to Journey for whatever reason musically. Yeah, he never really felt like he was part of the group, which seems just so absurd because anytime anybody thinks of Journey, they think of Steve Perry.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah, he's not with them anymore. I think I thought I heard that he's got some mental issues or something like
really?
that. But that could be just the band saying he's a jerk or whatever for leaving us, or I don't know. But it seems like he has some, and sometimes it happens with band members. Bare Naked Ladies are one of my favorite bands. I think that I like bands also that have several lead singers. We were talking about Styx the other day. So they've got Tommy Shaw and Dennis DeYoung.
Yeah.
My favorite band, Chicago, has a bunch of different singers that sing at different times. Chicago always gets talked. It's Peter Cetera. It was never Peter Cetera except for that time in the '80s that it kind of became about Peter Cetera. But the early stuff, Pete barely sang at all. So, but anyway, Bare Naked Ladies. I think one of their lead singers had some sort of mental issue or something. And I think that Steve Perry might have had that thing too. But a lot of these bands, they form when they're in their teenage years or early 20s or whatever.
Right.
And people change over time, and people expect, be that band that you were, or when I was rocking in my high school. And I mean, how many friends do you have from high school or college? Most of us have kind of moved on from that group of friends and have a different set of friends, and we have just changed over time. So bands do that same thing, I think, as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
What was that video they were watching of Journey the other day? They were all rocking out.
Oh, it's my favorite 1980s music video. I mean, so we all know that in the 1980s music videos are a species all unto their own.
They are. I mean, there used to be a channel called MTV, and the M standed for music.
Right. Yeah, exactly.
Because they showed videos.
Exactly.
And I wasn't allowed to watch it at home because there were some scandalous videos on there, so we were not allowed to watch MTV.
We weren't allowed to watch MTV either growing up because it changed into something very different.
So it became the reality. Yeah.
Kind of reality TV. Yeah, you're right. Everything was very naughty.
But it used to be music television.
Music.
Right. I will say this, Mom. I'm sorry to disappoint you, but when I went to college, we kind of enjoyed some MTV there, watching some of those videos. And
Mom, you're watching too. I've never watched MTV.
But there is the art form of the music video, and it's like OK Go. There, in my mind, there's OK Go videos, music videos, and there's everybody else because they are awesome. So go look on YouTube. You'll go down a rabbit hole because every single one of theirs passed from the.
It's a Rube Goldberg machine.
Well, there's that, but their big one was the treadmill one. That was their first starting one, and one of their keynotes is that they have or key points is they have one camera, and the first one they just turned on the camera, kind of like we do here, and then just did a
Except
straight
theirs
film.
is a lot more impressive.
There's a lot more impressive. And they had a lot of practice and everything, but. So there's OK Go. Go look at their videos. Everything from the treadmill video and forward is brilliant. There's a few of their earlier videos that are a little questionable, but
That's exactly right, Carly. The treadmill one. And you're right. Total Eclipse of the Heart music video is the official weirdest video ever.
I'm not sure I've ever seen that
we'll
video.
have to watch it after.
Okay,
it is
great.
Incredible.
Not on my computer because I'm going to run out of power.
Turn
I'm at 41%.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I remember my ninth grade homecoming dance theme was Total Eclipse of the Heart. And I always remember thinking, I don't think they got the song. That's not a romantic song. But anyways, Separate Ways, mid-1980s, I think it's... what album was that from? Escape, I think it might be the Escape album, but I'm not sure. Journey, it's incredible. Mom told me where it is. My mom is a huge Journey fan, so call out. But it, I think, has the iconic 1980s music video because it's not so weird that the whole time you're like, what? But it's just weird enough that you're like, nothing about this makes sense. Like they're walking in and out of frame absurdly. Steve Perry's like throwing his arms around, and he's like supposed to be choreographed, but while he's singing, they're just going like this.
It was weird. I don't think I'd ever seen the video before, but we watched it the other night, and yeah, it was weird.
It's one of my favorites because like totally close to the heart. You're sitting there and you're like, somebody had to have been doing drugs. What was going on? This one, you can see they were really trying to make a music video, but it just doesn't come together right.
Yeah. Well, and I would call, I mean, before OK Go, I would say that the best videos were Michael Jackson. He
Yeah.
had excellent music videos also. And those were sometimes like little mini movies, too.
Right.
So they were
Billie Jean. Billie Jean's a classic.
Billie Jean, the dun 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 Annie, you could,
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah.
Oh, dun, 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 dun. I can only think the Alien Ant Farm version of it.
Annie, are you okay? Are you?
Smooth Criminal. Smooth Criminal.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We just never know what we're going to talk about when we turn on the
No.
camera. You didn't think we're going to talk about music? What are your favorite music videos?
True.
Huey Lewis and the News also had really good music videos. There was one on the Trash Dump one, and I really liked
Really?
that
I
one.
don't think I know that one.
Yeah, I
Well,
forget the one.
the classic one is Lean on Me. No, not Lean on Me. Sorry. Take on Me.
Oh, yeah,
yes,
right.
yes.
on
With the
me,
animation?
take on me. Right. Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Also, never,
Aha.
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 Never Gonna Give You Up by Rick Astley. That one's
Oh, you get rickrolled.
yeah, yep, exactly. That one's become famous for other reasons,
Mhm.
but it's kind of classic now.
It is, yes.
It's a classic, modern classic. I don't know. How
So
to-
for those of us who are a little bit older that might be a little beyond this, sometimes people will post a YouTube video and it got this like clickbait thing, and you think, oh my goodness.
For
this is-
example, like The Office season 10 trailer or something, or I don't know, the MASH reunion. I don't know.
MASH reunion is very good.
So you see this link and you have to click on it because you wanna see this, and then all of a sudden
Rick Astley comes on.
Rick Astley
with,
pops
never gonna
up.
give you up. Never gonna set you down. So it's called Rick Rolled. So
I'm always surprised by the voice that I hear for Rick Astley and the human that I see don't match.
No.
Right.
Absolutely not.
It's true.
Like, it's really fascinating. I love singing. I love the art of the voice. I love the vocal instrument. And really good voice therapists and really good voice teachers can look at somebody's body and tell you what voice part they sing.
Mm-hmm.
Because the length of your neck, how wide it is, your facial shape, all those different things affect the vocal cords that you have. And generally basses have much thicker vocal cords than tenors do, and then women have thinner vocal cords even than that. The length of the vocal cords changes. It's very fascinating to see it all. And I've studied enough voice that I have a pretty good feel. I can look at somebody, I can tell, like, okay, they're probably like this. I'm not nearly as good as really good people, but I can look and it's like, yeah, John looks like a bass. He does. He looks like a baritone. You can see it in the neck. You can see it in the vocal box. It makes sense to me. Rick Astley makes no sense to me.
Well, it's funny because I generally used to think, or whatever, you think that a bass is going to be, well, larger, but basses tend to be real thin.
Exactly, with long necks.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Interesting.
Long necks, long neck,
about that?
long-necked bass. Sounds like a
Naked bass.
kind of, it sounds like,
Mm-hmm.
a species of duck, the
Yes.
long-necked bass.
Long necked bass. This is true. That's amazing. I've got a classic tenor body. You look at me and you just see, yeah, this is a tenor. This is who it is.
In fact, I can't tell you how many times I heard that comment said when you first came here. There's a tenor body right there.
Exactly.
Welcome to the new priest. That guy has got a tenor body.
Oh,
Interesting. Yeah. My range I've noticed tends to happen when you get older, and someone was commenting who did my last album said that his voice really changed when he hit his early 40s. I'm finding that to be I can't hit the high notes as well as I used to. I'm probably not practicing as much as I should
Right,
either.
right.
But there is a change.
Well, a classic example of that is Billy Joel.
Oh, he's gone way down.
Oh man, he's
Yeah.
incredible. He also smoked way too many cigarettes and did not take care of his voice, though. So you can hear that.
Right. Yes. I mean that's true too. But I think a lot of people. I mean, there was exceptions, but yeah, you hear them sing their songs later in life, and they've all lowered it by a couple
Yeah.
keys because.
Yeah. You know who did that? Lionel Richie the other night in the music
Oh,
video.
yeah.
I noticed that.
Oh, okay. Hello. Peter Cetera, one of my favorites from Chicago.
Yeah.
Most of his stuff is sung much lower. So,
Mm-hmm.
so I think it's a combination of there's a natural thing that happens later in life, but then also just if you haven't been taking care of it or whatever.
Well, compare a beautiful way or an interesting way to see how important vocal technique and vocal care is compare those who are really trained singers with like rock musicians and the way their voices change over the years. Compare early Pavarotti to late Pavarotti. There's a difference. There's a physical difference. You know, the vocal cords are different. His body is different, so it's going to sound a little more strained perhaps, or a little different flavor. The texture of the timbre is going to be different. But his late stuff is nowhere. His late voice is nowhere near as bad comparatively as a lot of rock singers' late voices. Sure. Because rock singers don't use the right technique.
Axl Rose.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not being critical. I'm not saying all rock singers, but there's truly an art to caring for the voice, and how you sing will affect your voice 30 years from now.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
It's very fascinating.
Interesting.
That's one reason why I really dislike. This is, you know what grinds my gears.
Here he goes
That's
again.
one of my, I really dislike child prodigy singers who sing music that is written for adults. So like, what is her name? She was a little girl who.
Charlotte Church?
No.
Shirley Temple?
No. In the last few years, last 10 years,
I feel
Jackie
like
Evancho.
No.
Jackie Evancho.
Never heard of it.
She would sing these adult pieces, and she was mimicking how an adult should sound with a child's voice. And every time I listened to it, it just sounded awful to me, because that's not how a child's voice should sound.
Yeah.
And I knew that she's just damaging her voice long term.
Carry on. I'm going to take one more scan to see if I can find that charger again, see if it's here. And,
Okay.
And if not, carry on.
No.
Keep talking. You're doing great.
Thank you. But that really concerns me when I see a 12 or 13-year-old trying to sing adult music. Some things that are written for people in their late 20s, early 30s, because the child's vocal cords are not built in the same way. There's a certain level that it used to be classically one would not even attempt to do opera until one's late 20s, because your vocal cords are not fully developed until your late 20s or 30s. I find the art of the vocal cords to be very fascinating.
Very fascinating.
But people have sometimes, like, I've turned up my nose at Jackie Evancho, and they think I'm just being snobbish, but I'm really concerned about her voice.
Yeah.
But
I think boys choirs are really interesting too. And it's like I've heard that like boys prepubescent boys, like they have the clearest tone of basically any singer, and so just together they sound incredible, and especially with like a full choir as well. Like King's College, what is it called, Lessons and Carols, or
no, I love a good boy tenor's voice. It's just incredible. There's a purity there. They tend to be a little airier than an adult voice, just because of how they're made. But there's an angelic tone to them.
Yeah.
Well, I just got the notice from my computer that my computer will go to sleep soon if I don't shut it down. So if we just stop all of a sudden, thanks for watching.
Sorry.
So, yeah, I must have left my power cable over at the church, and I need to get better about that. So before I forget, next.
This is the first time it's happened this whole
Yeah,
time.
right.
So.
Well, we haven't been going back and forth a whole lot too.
Yeah, true.
But next Friday I do have a funeral, so we will be on tomorrow, but I can't do next Friday, so just FYI. So we will be on Monday through Thursday next week, and tomorrow as well, and then we will reevaluate. So. So yes. So sorry that we might have to cut the show a little bit short today, and hope that you're having a great day. Anything else to add before we lose power?
Yeah. I wish I had brought my cord.
Is yours over at the church also?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So because I'm working over in my office now, and I take my computer. So
It happens.
Right.
Yeah.
there it is. So.
Thank you all so much.
Yeah. So we can keep talking until I run out. So, anything else? Did you have anything today, John? Did you have a good day yesterday?
I did have a good day. Yeah, so yesterday was my day off. Just spent it doing introverted things, reading, being by myself. So
House full of introverts here.
yes. So I'm feeling full of energy, sleepy as always, but
So yeah. So thanks so much for tuning in. I guess that we'll just kind of cut it short here then today, and we will see you tomorrow. I don't see any other questions here, but enjoy. Get outside today if you can.
Enjoy.
Have a good one.